So
Yes.
there were a lot of problems with the articles.
They kept arguing about things and having to come back to it.
I love that they were just mad at each other and arguing. It probably smells terrible in there.
Probably.
There's no deodorant back then.
3 men who are even at the convention did not sign the document.
We are actually at Mount Vernon right now.
Can we go in? Can we take a little break?
I don't think I have enough cash to get into Mount Vernon. It's a little pricey. I think that we should do a lightning round.
Okay.
Favorite founder?
I mean, I would say Alexander Hamilton, right? Because of the musical and because, he's I do love Hamilton. I do. So, do you love Hamilton?
Yeah. I mean, I know this is gonna get me canceled. I do like Hamilton. He's not my favorite founder.
Okay, so apparently you haven't read my books.
Yes.
I'm gonna say I don't have a bobblehead. I kind of wish I did, but can I offer this bust of the father of our country? Yeah, George Washington. I'm gonna say he's my favorite founder.
He's my favorite founder.
Is this supposed to be a lightning round? Because I feel like I'm not.
Yeah,
moving
we're
along
not.
very fast.
This is more like a tropical
Yeah,
depression.
can I? Maybe I'll leave George on my shoulder,
Okay.
so he'll drive too.
All right.
He's gonna ride shotgun.
What did George Washington think of the Constitution? Was he yay or nay on it?
He was definitely a yay. He's the president of the convention. Doesn't say a whole lot, but he doesn't need to, right? His very presence validates really the entire convention, the entire affair that summer. And Washington also did not need to engage in the ratification debate. He doesn't need to write any essays. He doesn't need to go to Richmond at the Virginia Ratifying Convention and give speeches. Why? Because he signed the document. That spoke volumes for Washington. It meant he supported this new constitution, this new republic, this new government, this new experiment in liberty.
What kind of car do you think George Washington would drive?
Well, I mean, I've seen him in the ads, right? Isn't he driving a Ford Mustang? I mean, so yeah, and I think there's an American flag attached to the top that's waving in the breeze. So I'm gonna go with Mustang. He's gonna drive some American muscle for sure.
What do you think Washington would think about the state of the roads on the George Washington Memorial Parkway, which is what we're driving on right now?
He'd be like, wow, you fixed all my roads.
Yeah.
Because they used to be a lot bumpier than
Yes.
this,
Yeah.
even though they're extremely bumpy. But, he would also ride on horseback, and as Jefferson called him, he was the finest horseman of his age. So I feel like Washington would be able to navigate these roads, whether he's on a horse or in a Mustang.
Yeah. Favorite article in the Constitution?
Favorite article in the Constitution? Well, I mean, this is not a question that I get at many talks I give, but I don't know. They're all cool, and I can get really kind of all constitutional nerdy right now, but I think because it's a lightning round.
Yes, you're already over time.
Yes, I'm already over time, so I'm going to go maybe with Article 5, right, which is the amendment process, because I think it's kind of cool, don't you, that the framers of the Constitution produced this document that is supposed to sort of last as the fundamental law of the land. It's supposed to endure, and yet they provide, and everything's sort of carefully calibrated, all the other articles, all the other parts of government, and yet they provide a means by which it can be changed and amended by future Americans. So as circumstances change, as new debates come up and so forth, they're able to sort of allow the document to kind of stretch a little bit with the times and adapt to changing circumstances. I think that's pretty cool. It's definitely a measure of prudence on their part or practical wisdom.
Happy Constitution Day. He's just looking at me like, what's her problem? Pardon me. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I learned a lot. I had a lot of fun driving over the bumpy roads of the Washington, D.C. area. Happy Constitution Day. A super big thank you to Tony for accompanying me. We didn't get a ticket, we didn't have an accident, and we got to talk about the Constitution and why it's such a big deal. So, on behalf of everyone at BRI, happy Constitution Day.
Happy Constitution Day.
Take care.